Fear after army attack near a primary school in Torit County. A frightening incident took place in Torit County in South Sudan after army men reportedly attacked an area near Tringora Primary School. The incident happened on Wednesday morning while children were attending classes. According to local reports, several army youths arrived near the school and opened fire. The sound of gunfire caused panic among pupil teachers and nearby residents. Children quickly ran from their classroom while teachers worked to move learners away from danger. Although the incident created fear and confusion, local authorities and witnesses say that no pupil were injured during the attack. For many parents, this was a great relief. However, the incident also raised fresh concern about the safety of a school located in areas affected by community violence. According to information shared by local officials and witnesses, four army youths were reportedly involved in the incident. After the shooting, local youths pursued the attackers. An exchange of gunfire followed. According to the report, two of the suspected attackers were killed during the confrontation, while two others escaped. Authorities have continued gathering information about what happened. As with any developing security incident, additional detail may become available as investigation continue. Following the incident, Torit County Caretaker Commissioner Eddie William Ponciano visited the affected community. Instead of encouraging retaliation, he appealed for peace. He asked neighboring communities to reject revenge attack. According to Commissioner, responding with more violence would only increase suffering. He encouraged community members to resolve disagreement through dialogue instead of weapon. The Commissioner also explained that arrangement has been made to return the bodies of the two deceased suspects to their respective communities for burial. However, according to his statement, those communities declined to receive the bodies. Even after such difficult event, the commissioner continued urging people to avoid action that could create more conflict. His message focused on unity, understanding, and peaceful solution. People who were near the school described this frightening moment. One witness explained that the attack happened early in the morning while classes were already taking place. He said children immediately fled as gunfire erupted. The witness expressed gratitude that no pupil was injured despite the dangerous situation. He described the outcome as fortunate, considering the number of children who were present at the school. He also emphasized that the school should remain safe places where children can learn without fear. The witness called on authorities to strengthen protection around the school and prevent similar incidents from happening again. The school play a very important role in every society. They are places where children learn, grow, and prepare for the future. Parents send their children to school believing they will return home safely at the end of the day. When violence reaches school, it creates fear not only among people but also among teachers, parents, and the wider community. Even if no one is physically injured, such experiences can leave emotional impact. Children who witness violence may become afraid to return to class. Some may struggle to concentrate on their studies. Others may also lose confidence in their learning environment. Education becomes much more difficult when children no longer feel safe. The incident like this affect more than just the school. Parents become worried every time they send their children to class. Teachers carry additional responsibilities as they try to protect learners during emergencies. Communities began asking whether enough security measures are in place. Some families may even decide to keep their children at home if they believe schools are no longer safe. When this happens, children education suffer. Missing week or months of learning can impact academic progress and future opportunities. For this reason, many education experts said protecting the school should remain priority in every community. Following the incident, local women leaders also shared their concern. They explained that repeated violence between neighboring communities continue to affect women and children the most. Many women already face challenges when collecting water, gathering firewood, or traveling between villages. When insecurity increases, these daily activities become even more dangerous. Women leaders also expressed concern about children's emotional well-being. They said repeated exposure to violence can create fear, anxiety, and uncertainty among young people. Because children are still developing emotionally, they often need reassurance that adults are working to keep them safe. The women call on authorities to strengthen security around school and encourage peaceful dialogue between communities. Education is one of the strongest foundations for national development. Children who receive quality education have great opportunities to contribute positively to their communities. Teachers help prepare future doctors, engineers, nurses, business owners, farmers, public servants, and community leaders. When education is interrupted by insecurity, everyone is affected. Communities lose valuable learning time. Young people face additional challenge in achieving their dream. For this reason, many organizations continue encouraging all parties to respect school as places of learning. Protecting children allows them to focus on building a better future for themselves and for the country. Local authorities are expected to continue monitoring the security situation in Torit County. Community leaders are also expected to continue encouraging dialogue between neighboring communities. Many residents hope that peaceful solution can reduce tension and prevent similar incidents in the future. Families also hope that children will soon be able to attend a school with confidence, knowing that classrooms remain places of learning rather than fear. The success of this effort will depend on continued cooperation between communities, leaders, local authorities, security institutions, parents, teachers, and young people. As we conclude today's news, let us take a moment to reflect on an important question. What should the government of South Sudan do to help stop violence and build a better future for the country? Many people have different opinions. However, one thing is clear. Without peace, it becomes very difficult to solve other national problems. Peace is the foundation of development. When there is peace, children can go to school without fear. Farmers can grow food and feed their families. Business owners can invest and create jobs. Healthy workers can reach communities that need medical care. Road, bridge, a school and hospital can be built and maintained, but when conflict continues, all of these things become much harder to achieve. For this reason, many South Sudanese hope to see lasting peace across the country. The government has an important responsibility to protect its citizens and create conditions where people can grow. This includes encouraging dialogue whenever disagreement arises. Problems should be discussed around the table instead of being settled through violence. Peaceful discussion may take time, but they save lives and help prevent more suffering. The government can also continue working with community leaders, religious leaders, women, youth, traditional authorities, and political stakeholders to strengthen trust between communities. This group often played an important role in calming tension and promoting reconciliation. Another important step is ensuring that all citizens feel included and heard. When people believe their concerns are being listened to, they are more likely to support peaceful solutions. The rule of law is also essential. When laws are applied fairly and justice is available to everyone, public confidence can grow. People are more likely to resolve disputes peacefully when they trust public institutions. Security remains another key responsibility. Community need protection so that families can live without fear. Children should be able to attend school safely. Farmers should be able to work their land peacefully. Traders should be able to travel without worrying about violence. Creating a safe environment allows communities to rebuild their life. Economic opportunities are also closely connected to peace. Young people who have access to education, skill, training, and employment are often better positioned to contribute positively to their communities. Supporting development projects can help strengthen hope for the future. South Sudan is a country with many natural resources and hardworking people. Its greatest strength is its people. When citizens work together, despite their differences, the country has great opportunities to move forward. Peace does not mean that everyone will always agree. It means disagreements are resolved through dialogue, respect, and lawful process instead of violence. Every citizen has a role to play. Leaders have a responsibility to lead with wisdom. Communities have a responsibility to reject hatred. Young people have a responsibility to become builders of peace rather than participant in conflict. Religious leaders can continue encouraging forgiveness and reconciliation. Women can continue serving as powerful voice for unity within families and communities. Together, this effort can help create a stronger and more peaceful nation. So the future of South Sudan depends not only on its leader but also on the choice made every day by its people. A peaceful nation creates opportunities for education, healthcare, investment, employment, and national development. Many South Sudanese continue to hope for a future wherever child can learn in safety, every family can live without fear, and every community can enjoy the benefit of lasting peace. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.